Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mothers would practically build themselves. Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Merv. Welcome to the Kit Hoarder Stash. Today I've got kind of a fun little story and some figures to review. So, let's start out with the story and the first set of figures. So, I placed an order for a kit called it's in the Bloody Atoll series. It's kit number 3, hand-to-hand, US and Japanese at Tarawa. And I placed it with a company on eBay called PM-Store-US. Shipping was fast. My understanding is this comes from Ukraine, but it says it's, US store. Okay, whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. It gets here in like 4 or 5 days, and I'm tickled. But here's what I got. And I went, wait a minute, I do already have this, which is kind of a fun little kit. But it wasn't what I had wanted. So I had gone on a trip to Chicago. I mean, this had shown up right before I left, so I didn't look at it. I'd gone on a trip to Chicago, been gone like 4 days. I come back, and that's when I noticed the mistake. I'd already left really good feedback. I do, unless there's a real bad problem that can't be fixed. I always leave really good feedback for the people I do business with. And I'd already left the feedback, so I contacted him and said, hey, here's what happened. I showed him a picture. He gets back to me and says, oh, we're so sorry. Our picker picked it wrong, and we'll make sure to go ahead and keep it as, our way of saying sorry for the goof up, and we'll get your correct one out tomorrow. He says, I just looked and I saw that it's still here, so yeah, sorry for the goof up. And I thought, wow, that is real customer service. Having worked with great models back in the day and kit links more recently, and having to have done some customer service with them, this company here just blew me away. He didn't say, well, here, I'll send you a package that you can, a self-addressed package that you can send it back. Oh no, he was like, you know what, for our goof up, this is our bad. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool. So here's what I promised him though. I said, okay, if that's the case, you won't take any money for it, here's the case. PM-Store-US. I'm going to put that in the description section. And if you guys have an opportunity, you're getting something on eBay, particularly figures or whatever, check out his store. Okay, just check out his store, see if he's got it. His service is great. His customer service is unbeatable. And I told him I'd give him a plug on the channel here because of his great customer service. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this particular one, the paratrooper set. And you see we've got a civilian with a rabbit, and a shotgun, and a fedora, which is nice. And then we've got some paratroopers, British paratroopers for Operation Market Garden. So, yay. And like I say, I've built this set before. Trying to open it's the hard part. There we go. All right. So here you can see our wabbit. Our wabbit that's hanging off of his belt. And here's his double barrel shotgun. And then we've got our paratroopers. Looks like a Bren gun, is it? Or Sten gun? God, is this? I can't remember what that is. You guys will know, and I know you'll tell me. So thank you. I appreciate it. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you've got binoculars in here. You've got a map. Looks like what he's holding. The molding on these figures is great. I like the fact that we've got a civilian in here. Well, helping the resistance, I guess, a resistance fighter, but dressed as a civilian. I'm sure I can use him for some other project I've got. The fact that there's a fedora, yeah, that actually is something that will turn up in one of my projects somewhere. I just know it. So there's a look at that. Color call-outs for Viejo, Tamiya, Life Color, Humbrol, and Agama. I don't know who they are, but anyway, there's your color call-outs for it. And like I said, very nice. These Masterbox kits are very nice. Put him back in here. And then we'll take a minute and we will show you what I actually ordered. And what I actually ordered was this one right here. Now, I have the other two as well. This one has 3 Marines, 2 Japanese soldiers. You can see the poses here. You can see the breakdown of parts here. And let's take a look at the plastic. I've got flies all over the place in here. It's terrible this year. My spider, though, is having a great time. I got a spider right here. He's a huntsman. I believe that's what they call him, a huntsman. And he's not like the Australian that's, this big, but he's about this big, and he is having a great feast on the bugs here in the doghouse. Take good care of my spiders. Okay. I like the poses of these guys here. Well engraved faces. Have a Garand and a carbine, and a Garand with a bayonet on it. The Japanese helmet with the foliage in it. That's kind of neat. And Japanese rifle with the bayonet. Both of them. The engravings look really good. I'm trying to look at seam lines, and I'm like, wow. Okay, there, I found one. So yeah, there are some seam lines to have to remove, but they're not bad at all. Not like the old Tamiya figures. Oh my goodness. Proper helmet covers, it looks like, on the Marines. So that's awesome. You just have to get those painted up. So there you go. There's I got what I had wanted, and I gotta tell you, it showed up in like 4 days. This guy's shipping prices aren't bad. He's very fair. His customer service is amazing. Again, it's PM-store-US. So feel free to give him some love, please, because companies that have that kind of customer service, we definitely need to support them and help keep them afloat. So thanks for joining us today, folks, and we will see you again soon on The Stash. Bye-bye.